Hello everybody, I have been skateboarding for 13 years and today I will be teaching you how to nollie. The nollie is similar to an ollie, but for this skateboard trick you'll be using your front foot to pop off the nose of the board instead of your back foot. Though some people say that learning an ollie is easier than learning an ollie, take this with a grain of salt. Though it may look easy, it's actually an intermediate trick because you're using your non-dominant foot to pop the board. It's harder than it looks. Once you're comfortable on the board and know how to skate and get some momentum going, you can get ready for mastering the nollie. Let's move over to step 1. So get some momentum going. Doing a nollie straight up without moving is much harder than doing it after you've got some speed going. This will help you gather momentum you need to pop up and will give you height and control over your board. Take a running start before you get on your board to pick up the speed. Place your front foot on the nose of the board. For me, I like to have my nose sort of like in the pocket of the board, so my foot's kind of like on a 45-degree angle, and that's what works best for me. And my toe is more pointing to the tip of the skateboard as opposed to the other pocket. So find whatever foot position you're comfortable with. A lot of people will have it just like exactly like an ollie, but for nollie, where I have mine like set on a 45-degree angle. So once you have found the foot position that works best for you, I like to have your front foot position. I like to have my back foot like sort of also, it's not a 45-degree angle, I'd say more like of a 20-degree angle, but it's in the middle of the board. Some people like having it behind the bolts. I put mine just above the middle of the board, like a quarter way to the bolts. So you find the back foot position that works best for you, but that's how I do. So just don't put your back foot too close to your front foot, because then you're not going to be very stable. So bend your knees once you have found your foot position, and this will help you gather the momentum you need to pop. Well, in most skate tricks you'll be told to lean forward a little. For the nollie, you can actually lean back on your board, back foot a bit. You'll need to lift and raise that back knee before you raise your front one. You should always bend down with your back and arms to help yourself get nice and low. Your hand should fall somewhere between your knees and your ankles before you pop up. So for me, whenever I pop the board, I like pop it, but I kind of like scoop it forwards, like I nudge it. So like instead of popping straight down, I pop almost like you're boning out an ollie, but you push it and slide it off the ground. So just nudge it forward, and that's what helps me best. And that also helps me level out the skateboard. Whereas if I just pop it straight down, it kind of just rocket nollies. So use your front foot to pop your nose as hard as you can. Pop the board at an angle away from you, not straight down. Now slide your back foot to the tail just like you would when doing an ollie. This will help leveling the board out. After popping the nose of your board, you should be able to get into the air. Use your arms to help you move them up, away from your sides as you move up to help your balance and height. That step, it's more of a step that, like nobody skateboards, nobody pops the trick with keeping their arms straight down. Your arms are just going to naturally do whatever. So don't even focus on your arms. Disregard that step. And then, well, now that you've popped the board, now all you need to do is keep your board level. Stay centered over the board, so make sure you're perfectly centered over the board, and then just stomp that nollie right on down. Once you've learned the basic nollie, you can also work on doing nollie kick flips, nollie 360s, nollie tray flips, and I will have trick tip videos out on those fairly soon. I did hurt my foot. I actually wasn't going to do a nollie trick tip today. It was actually going to be a 360 flip or a hard flip, but I hurt my foot, so nollies were the easiest trick I could think of to do a trick tip for right now. So if you enjoyed, if this video helped you learn how to nollie, if it didn't, let me know, and then I'll respond to you in the comments once you leave your comment of what problem you're having still. Subscribe for my future trick tips. If you've learned nollie, then you're most likely going to want to learn nollie shoves, nollie kickflip, nollie 360 flips, nollie 360s, nollie 180s, whatever it may be. So subscribe and make sure you're around for when those trick tips come out. And don't forget to like the video if it helped you. And like I said, if it didn't help you, I'll respond to you in the comments as quick as I can. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and peace. See you in another video.